Every block that a child walks should be safe. Every resource that a city has should be available for children to experience joy and to be children and to enjoy growing up. Every school that a child walks in should be safe for them to go to chemistry, go to the algebra class they can't stand, right? To prepare for the AP test that they're frustrated about. Every place in our city, every place in our school district must be a safe place for our children. This is a non-negotiable. It is a baseline expectation. This is not something that we should be aspiring to or that we'll get to. We should already be there, because safety for our children in a holistic sense, as Dr. Sampson said, in a holistic sense, must be a baseline expectation for us. And as parents, as people who care about our children, we cannot settle for anything less than that. We cannot settle for kicking the can down the road. We cannot settle for people dragging their feet. We cannot settle for people saying, well, we just transitioned from this form of governance to this form of governance, and this is supposed to make it better, and this is gonna, our children are in school right now. My 4th grade daughter is in school right now, and she deserves to be in a situation where she is safe, where she can thrive, and where she can realize the promises of her life.
I want to be clear about something, though. If you don't see a large group of parents coming before the media and talking, that doesn't mean they don't care about their kids. That could mean that they have multiple things that they are being pulled and pushed for in their communities. And I heard someone say, well, East parents did all these things, and they're doing all these things. Well, East parents may be able to do these things, and another group of parents aren't able to leave their jobs, to take off, to come to school. But what they're teaching their kids at home is great. What we create in terms of villages is important. We have to look at multiple ways that parents show up. And I don't like it when I hear, oh, well, this group of parents is not doing this, and this group of parents is not. We don't know all the times what they're doing. And we also have to value alternative and just as great ways of engaging with kids. So while you may have parents who can take off from work and come and stand firm and speak, sometimes marginalized communities don't feel comfortable. They don't trust. They don't know what's going to happen. They don't know if there's retaliation or if there are consequences. So because there's a lack of trust around certain groups, particularly black and brown groups, you sometimes don't see them in the same way. But you may see them if you had a big meeting for them, or if you went to their church or went to the community. So for us to have a press conference out here in City Park, we need to speak to parents in the far northeast, the southwest, the southeast. What do they need and what do they want? More importantly, what student voices do you need to hear? And it may not be a press conference, but they may want to talk through poetry. They may want to talk through speaking to particular affirming mentors. So we can't just do the same thing the same way for every community. It has to be differentiated.